let's talk about the Queen of Versailles. Kristin Chenoweth reunites with Stephen Schwartz for his first new Broadway musical since Wicked, which I think we can all agree is one of the biggest Broadway musicals ever, so Stephen Schwartz has nothing to prove. But something strange is going on over at the St. James Theater, so gather children, I'll tell you about it. The musical is based on this insane documentary about Jackie and David Siegel. He's a timeshare billionaire, she's a beauty queen half his age. They want to build the largest private home in the United States of America based on the Palace of Versailles in France, but really based on the Paris Hotel in Las Vegas. And it's a fairy tale romance until the 2008 financial crash hits, and suddenly all their credit dries up and they have to lay off a bunch of employees and household staff. It's like watching a Greek tragedy through the lens of Real Housewives. So the story is absolutely fascinating, but does it sing? Well, there's a lot of songs, including a country western number about timeshares. F. Murray Abraham leads the chorus in that, Yeehaw. And then there's also a kind of Bush-era punk emo number, and the less I say about that, the better. I think the vast range of Schwartz's pastiche here really betrays his struggle to find a coherent voice and vision for this musical. And you can see that in Lindsay Ferrantino's book as well, which goes well beyond the scope of the film. One of the things that makes the film so fascinating is that even as everything is crumbling around her, Jackie maintains her beauty queen poise. She refuses to be humiliated, and there's something kind of heroic in that. And Kristin Chenoweth really has that energy. I mean, I think it has a lot to do with the things that audiences have loved about her since she came onto Broadway in the mid-90s. The little voice, the quirky line readings, her presence. Her voice is the voice of American optimism. So the musical's got that going for it. The director, Michael Arden, perhaps trying to distract us from the incoherent book and score, throws the kitchen sink at this stage. This is a significant escalation of the design arms race. Dane Laffrey's set is enormous. It depicts the house under construction, but there's also a giant television screen in the middle to kind of go back to the documentary roots of the show. Maybe it's a commentary on American consumerism and excess, but it looks more like an example of it to me. Oh, and the costumes are what you would expect for a show starring Kristin Chenoweth as a billionaire's wife. Hello, Broadhurst Theater? Could somebody make a wellness check on the Muppets?
Phenomena.
The show is kind of a fascinating mess, but you have to give Schwartz and Ferrantino credit for at least reaching for something big that is rarely addressed on Broadway. Specifically, the God-shaped void in our souls that we try to fill with stuff, our addiction to consumption as we endlessly scroll and scroll and scroll. How long have you been scrolling today? How many ads have you seen in that time? Did you click on any of them? Did you buy anything? Did it give you a hit of adrenaline that will sustain you through the end of the day? Do you want to buy tickets to this musical? Well, if you do, go to TheaterMania.com where you can read more about the Queen of Versailles and every other show on and off Broadway.